Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog, our first vlog of 2018, apart from the one you watched yesterday, but we didn't, okay, there was a bit of that was only 2018. How are we all? Are we all good on this fine afternoon? I slept until 11 o'clock this morning. Anna's saying I'm lazy. The important thing is, so did he pretty much. What time is, we've been talking recently about all the sleep problems he's been having. But we didn't use the melatonin last night because it was New Year's Eve. We wanted him to try and stay awake. And he's only been taking the melatonin kind of on and off anyway. But he went to bed. Are you coming on camera? Oh. He went to bed. Come here. Anna had told me she wasn't coming on. Come in the light a bit more.
I will when that one stops dropping. Oh, for goodness sake, Dave.
He's not going to stop dropping his bone. He's just being an absolute nutcase like he always does. He went to bed, what, about 10 o'clock, do you think? We relaxed our rules a little bit about him being able to take his iPad and stuff upstairs because it was such a busy room. You saw in yesterday's vlog, there were so many people here. Such a busy room, he just didn't like it at all. He spent very little time in here from the moment they got here, which is a shame. And a learning point for future New Year's Eves, because in the past he's sort of tolerated it and stayed in the room, hasn't he? But just wasn't into it at all. You're right. But then he went to bed about 10 o'clock, actually went to sleep, woke up about 5,
Half 5 he got up.
But went straight back to sleep without melatonin.
He came down, so I came down with him, and I seen what he was doing, and he was just having some crisps, okay, so I sat there, and then he went back up to bed, and what are you doing? I went to go to sleep. I was like, okay, waited 10 minutes, he was asleep, so I go, wait a minute.
And then what time did he?
I went and got him at 9:30.
So you woke him up at 9:30?
He was awake in his bed, but I went to make sure he weren't dead.
Yeah, so he's had...
because he was asleep, so
like almost 12 hours sleep, and look at him. He's still tired. And I know his sleep has been all over the place recently, and he's probably still on a massive sleep deficit, but he had so much sleep last night. It is a worry how tired he's looking. So I think our plan to try and get him back into a sleep schedule, because he's back at school 2 days time. Wednesday he's back at school. We need to get him back into a proper sleep schedule, so we're starting the melatonin properly tonight. We're going to give him his dose of melatonin before he goes to sleep, and then following the doctor's instructions, if he wakes up in the night, he gets another dose of a smaller dose of the melatonin, goes back to sleep. But in order to make sure we know he's getting up, we're going to be putting his things away when he goes to bed tonight. So if he does wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock, he'll come down here, try and use his iPad or his DS, and they won't be there. So he'll come and wake us up asking for them, at which point we can give him the melatonin and then try and get him back to sleep. It's very much going to be a tag team thing, because if it happens while Raw is on tonight, then obviously I'll stay up. I'm quite happy to stay up and watch Raw and sit with him, and then SmackDown tomorrow night. Later in the week, it can become your job. But
as long as it's not Tuesday night, I'm not bothered, because I have...
No, Tuesday night SmackDown night.
I have college.
Tuesday night SmackDown night. But it will work permanently. If this has to be something we do for months, it will work permanently, because the days you're at uni and college are the days when the wrestling's on in the middle of the night. So I can happily work on a US schedule for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then go back to the UK for later in the week. Works for me. What are you watching today?
It's egg tram.
A tram?
Egg.
Egg?
Egg tram, oh yes.
Oh, very good. Have you watched the Bells from last night yet?
Yeah.
No.
You should watch the Bells from last night. We should put them on the telly for you. He spent most of this morning playing Wii Sports Resort again. He is really into that all of a sudden, which, I don't know, put the Wii on that TV maybe. That might be a solution. But he's back to school in 2 days. So, school on Wednesday, yeah?
Yeah.
Because he wants to go back. So, sleep update. Not me, I'm awake. Him. It's 18 minutes past 8. He's been upstairs about an hour and 5 minutes or so. Fast asleep. I've just been up there to check on him. Completely asleep. Went up there before we gave him the melatonin. So, he's not had any... I don't get how he's managed to sleep for 12 hours last night, get up, be really drowsy for most of the day, and then...
I'm really clingy.
Yeah, really drowsy and really clingy towards Anna as well. He was sort of draping himself around. I just wanted to... Perhaps he's not very well, I don't know, but he's back in bed now. He went up there, timed it to perfection the way he usually does with these kind of things, waited until we sat down to eat our dinner, and by the time we'd finished eating, he was upstairs in bed asleep. And we can't, when he's struggling with sleep as he is, it seems silly to wake him up to give him medicine to send him back to sleep. That doesn't make sense, I guess. But then on the flip side, because he's gone to bed an hour early, he never really sleeps all the way through anyway, and he's not had the melatonin, chances are at some point tonight he's gonna get up and come down. Are we doing the thing we're taking the iPad and the DS and hiding them? Yeah, Anna's hiding there, not on camera, but agreeing that we're going to put the DS and the iPad away somewhere, but when he gets up we'll let him come down and have a drink, have some crisps if that's what he wants. If he doesn't show any interest in doing that, then he doesn't get to come down and just sit down here. He's not going to come down and play on his stuff. He's going to come down to eat, to go to the toilet, to have a drink if he needs to. Then he'll have the melatonin and we'll take him back up to bed. But I'm hoping this is all just going to sort itself out when he's back at school. It's just a couple of days now, but it's been pretty much since the last, in fact for the last week of school, his sleep was all over the place because he was anxious, because they were changing everything around for Christmas. His routines just got more and more out of whack over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and it's a bit of a problem because he's not himself during the day either, which is why he's not been on the vlog as much as he has been previously, because he doesn't want to be. He's moping about all the time. He's not being him. So hopefully going back to school will sort that out. If not, we're probably going to need a trip back to the doctors at some point to see about having his fluoxetine increased again maybe. And there is still capacity to increase that, and it might be that that's not working and he's perhaps just feeling depressed or anxious like he was before again, because he was diagnosed last year with depression and anxiety. The fluoxetine made a massive difference and has allowed him to get back to school, get back more towards being himself. But if he's now not feeling the benefit of that as much, we don't want this to be the start of him slipping back down into how he was before, because he was just miserable. So
well, we're 2 weeks off when he stopped going to school now.
Yeah, as Anna's saying, 2 weeks, 2 years and 2 weeks ago, 3 years and 2 weeks ago, January 2015 is when he stopped going to school last time. We could do without a repeat performance of that, because this would then be the second time that Anna had made it 6 months into a uni course. So this time I guess you wouldn't have to leave uni because I'm here, but we just won't be able to eat if I can't work. So we kind of need a solution quite quickly. Well, it's now 11:10 and I'm hoping this is the end of the vlog. He's just been walking around upstairs. I think he's just gone to the toilet, but he is back in bed now. He didn't try and come down. We think he's gone back to sleep, and I'm hoping that's it for the night. If that's it for the night, this is where the vlog ends. You can see by how long the video is that if he then got up again and we had to go through all of the shenanigans, that it's not the end. But I want to say goodbye now and hope the vlog just ended at like 6 or 7 minutes today and then everybody wins. So if you have enjoyed today's pretty weird episode, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs, and thank you very much for watching. And hopefully there's music playing over my voice and it's about to cut to the end credits. 1:30 AM.
Dave, no.
Time for some medicine.
No, that can go off.
No.
Yes. Andrew.
Right, I'll take it off you.
You can have it on while you have this. But do you want some crisps?
No.
Okay.
It's at 3 o'clock.
Pardon?
At 3 o'clock.
It's not 3 o'clock yet.
3 o'clock later on.
Hi, sunshine. Move, Dave, please. Come on, Andy. There's your pop. Are you ready?
No.
Come on. There's your pop. Andy.
No.
Andrew.
No.
Come on. Andy. Put him.
No, back to bed.
Yes, back to bed.
Last back to bed.
Yes.
1.
Andrew.
1 more.
Yes, one more sleep. To have some medicine.
Then 2 o'clock.
And then it'll be 2 o'clock, yeah.
Medicine first, come on.
I know. Down?
Mm-hmm.
Swallow it then. Good boy.
Now you can have some Dr. Pepper.
Go and have a big drink. Oh, I know, baby. Have a big drink. Good boy. Is it?
Then we're going to some crisps.
Right, have some crisps then, and then it's time for bed.
For one more.
Hurry up then.
There's one more sleep to go.
Yeah. And have some crisps and then...
Yes.
Pardon?
Yes, have a look.
Yes, is there, look.
This is one more sleeps.
Yeah.
And then you can have after 2 o'clock.
So, he's having some crisps, and then he's going back to bed.
Yeah.
And he's agreeing, which is good.
You finished?
You have a one more pop.
Okay, you have some more pop then. Want to do your teeth and then bed?
No story. No more sleep.
Teeth first then.
And then down.
We know Dr. Pepper's not the best thing for him to be drinking at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. But you saw how he was with the medicine. If we didn't give him that, he wouldn't take it at all. So he's agreed to go back up to bed. He's got to have his teeth cleaned first, obviously, because he's had the Dr. Pepper. Fingers crossed, this actually results in him going to sleep. But it's easier said than done. We're probably looking at about an hour of Anna sitting with him on the landing, constantly telling him to go back to bed before we get to that point, which means I'm on staying out of the way duty at the moment, because if I'm in the next room snoring, I'll disrupt that process. And I snore a lot. Just like I said last time though, hopefully that is it for the day. And yeah, I agree about cleaning his teeth, I think. But fingers crossed, that is it for the day. He'll go back to sleep. He won't get back up again until a reasonable hour. And that will be that for this story. So hopefully, that's the end of the video. We'll see you tomorrow. We won't do the outro stuff again. Please don't have another image of my face in a minute.